You're watching Nix the News. News with attitude. With host Nick Hetcher.
This is Nix the News, and I'm Nick Hetcher on assignment in beautiful Yellowstone National Park today.
Hey, hold on there. My twin brother Nick is very superficial and wants you to think he's on location in some exotic place, and NixTheNews is some high-budget news company. But the reality is, we just do everything in front of a green screen. So I asked the editing team, you do believe we have an editing team, right? I asked them to play around with the background, so while Nick thinks he's reporting from Yellowstone National Park, we can all have a good laugh at his expense.
Call it a change in taste. After an early winter preference for young elk, wolves in Yellowstone National Park have turned their attention to killing older bulls. Doug Smith, the park's lead wolf biologist, said the wolves' out-of-the-ordinary emphasis on elk calves in November and December was followed by a more typical diet of large male elk last month. As you can see in this real video footage behind me here in Yellowstone National Park. At NixTheNews, we spare no expense. As I said, I'm here live at Yellowstone National Park, and those are real wolves behind me, and I'm not even scared. In other Yellowstone news today, Yellowstone grizzly bears, still awakening from their winter slumber, may not have heard the news. They're being taken off the endangered species list. Hey, boo-boo, let's go steal some of those picnic baskets? Cheap shot, I know. In other news, MySpace is entering the news business. Great, more competition. The popular networking site is launching a feature that lets its users determine what other items other members see, and will make the results available in different categories.
Is Nick a dork or what?
But you're not allowed to use the service unless Tom is in your top 4 friends. If you're a MySpace page user, you know what I'm talking about. If not, you're going, what? A small alligator was spotted sunbathing by a small pond near a New York City suburb this week. Police helped capture the 2-foot-long gator in the Long Island community of Huntington. An official says the animal had probably been raised in captivity and would be unable to fend for itself in the wild. It's also against the law in New York to own an alligator, unless it's in the form of shoes or a bag.
Do you believe this guy?
A woman claims comedian Chris Rock is the father of her 13-year-old son, says she's seeking a DNA test because she's not completely sure he's the father. If he's not, she's seeking a DNA test from attorney Howard Stern. New findings on marijuana's damaging effect on the brain show the drug triggers temporary psychotic symptoms in some people, including hallucinations and paranoid delusions, doctors say. Walter Cronkite, CBS News. No. I'm Tom Brokaw for NBC Nightly News. No, I'm Howard Cosell. Wait, he's a sportscaster. Is he? And he's dead. I'm the guy from Nix the News.
Blah, 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 blah.
Are we on the air? Are we taping this? Turn the camera off.
Nix the News is not intended to diagnose, cure, or treat any physical or mental disease or financial situations you've gotten yourself into.